About the master clubs?
Yes.
Because you're not looking forward to hitting the ball 325 yards off the tee?
To the left or to the right or anywhere but where I'm aiming is where it's going to go. Yeah, that's fine.
You're gonna drive and you have to like wait 10 minutes for us to catch up. And then your second shot's gonna land right next to the pin if it doesn't go in. And you have to wait for all of us to catch up again.
Hello there and welcome to...
If I can do that with these clubs, then
My name is John.
Hi,
then I will
John.
go play
We are
probably
at the
PGA
Atlantic
events.
Beach Country Club,
Let's see.
home of the 2018 Web.com Tour Championships. None of that pressure here today, though. So let's
I
have a
like the
nice
wider
evening.
mowing pattern on these fairways. That's kind of nice. Talk too much. Homeboy, you never shut up. Talk about things you don't even know, and then you talk about places you never go. You claim to do things no one could achieve. You said you did things Ripley's wouldn't believe.
That looks perfect. You're right in the middle almost of one of those giant mowed stripes
And let's see how this
that
tee
Tom was
shot
just commenting on.
fares for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think those clubs are going to work for you very well. You should probably switch back to beginner.
one swing.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
Rip it.
Rep it. Very nice.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, let's put this in the fairway.
I'm just going to take a couple practice swings here so I can try to get my brain out of analog pitching mode.
Yeah, you don't swing this like a baseball bat.
I'm 18 points away from the Gleyber Torres card.
Nice.
I'm about going for that later because I got the Vlad. Ooh, very slow.
It's funny with baseball and
Slow.
golf, Chris. When I hit a baseball from the left side, I have way better mechanical control of the whole act. But when I hit a golf ball, it's just the opposite. Only from the right side do I have the mechanical control.
I'm just very slow, very slow.
I think I'm the
Well, which
opposite
is-
with. Yeah. I'll bat left-handed, but golf right-handed.
I was just
Yeah,
slow.
me too.
Yep.
But you also hit from the right side of the plate too, so that
I
that-
do, but I have way better control
from the left.
from the left.
All right.
Yeah, so I got a hit from the right side of the plate. But I'll golf from the left side of the ball.
Oh,
See, I've
you
seen-
golf on the left side. I thought you said just the opposite.
Yeah, so I was saying I'm the opposite of
Like a not
you,
tee
I
shot.
think, then.
Got it.
But I'm like, hockey, I have my stick to the right, that kind of thing. So that'd be like the same
But
as golf.
golf, you golf from the left.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Oh,
he does
wow.
here.
But this game doesn't give you the option of golfing from the left?
Yeah, it does. You can pick
It
your
does.
when you
You pick
pick
what,
your
if
right-handed,
you're right-handed or
left-handed.
left-handed. Max, you golf right-handed but bat left-handed.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
what you're
saying.
saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
golf and
got it.
hockey, I'm right-handed. Baseball, left-handed.
Nice shot. Fix your divot.
And it looks like we have 100 yards to the pin.
Oh, my bad. Scott doesn't like to carry a divot tool because they look violent.
I'm afraid during a swing it's going to poke me in the nuts.
I have one you can wear on your hip. Has a belt. Has a ball marker with it too. I pick up little things like that at golf courses as little souvenirs of those golf courses, along with the golf course logoed ball. Like when we just played this past weekend at Dragonfly, I picked up a Dragonfly ball marker.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
He's got
Just
about
go short or go
100
long.
yards to the pin.
Figured, go short.
I like doing that with ballparks and picking up like a team logo ball or something like that.
Yeah. The ballparks, I like getting the ice cream helmets.
Oh, well, that's
my
my main thing ball.
Yeah.
Ted, you remember when we were in in St. Louis and they had the Pittsburgh helmets and we asked for them even though we were wearing Cardinal stuff?
Yeah.
And the ladies working there were like, "What?" And
Slow in the downswing.
And this is
I was at Candlestick at a giant Dodger game,
Let's see what he does.
and my family and I were all Dodger fans. My dad was wearing his Dodger hat, and we were sitting in the front row of one of the mezzanine or balcony sections, and his hat blew off and swirled around and landed, and all these Giant fans were looking up at him because they could see it swirling around in the
I
wind,
guess he could make this
and one of them caught it,
long one, but,
and then they were just passing it around for the next 2 hours, pointing at him and laughing and pointing at his hat. Finally, one of them gave it back at the end of the game. It's pretty cool.
wow. Yeah, that Giant Dodger rivalry is intense. My favorite part about going to the Yankees Red Sox game at Fenway was how many Yankee fans are booing for A-Rod at the time because it was when he was supposed to be suspended.
Yeah, we booed A-Rod for a lot of things.
And then
Mainly the fact that he couldn't hit himself out of a wet paper bag in October.
How is he going to do this?
Like Artie Lang said, I don't care how many home runs you hit in May. We need him in October.
Oh, man.
That was the good one right there. That was the distance. That was the strength we needed.
I would have got that if I had my shirt.
I can't tell you the number of times I've been to Camden Yards at Oriole Yankee games, and the Oriole bird takes my Yankee hat off and shoves it in his mouth and like pretends to throw it up. That was my torture at Camden Yards.
And here we go. He's putting for the par.
I'm not going to be the first one to make fun of the way he says par because it's Canada Day. Nice
putt, Mr. Master Putter.
Feet to the cup for him.
We're on a family-friendly YouTube channel here. Careful with your language.
You master putter.
oof.
Oh,
Where's the
that
break?
reminds me. I regret to inform you all that my cucumbers now have all officially died.
Wow.
The heat killed him.
Yeah.
Was it 85 degrees?
No. It's like 185 degrees.
Will be for his par.
Oh my god, I wish you guys could have felt the course last Saturday when we were playing.
Oh, gosh, that was brutal. It's 107 degrees, and I think the sun was sitting right on top of the golf cart.
It really was brutal. It felt hotter. Like, I grew up in this and I'm used to it, but that day was
Excessive.
excessive.
But you know what? For the most part, we played pretty well.
Yeah, there were
So-
some definite market improvements. There is every game we play from the last time.
Now watch, we're going to completely bomb in Morro Bay when the weather's going to be beautiful.
If the kids weren't with us, I'd be tempted to just say, let's play 2 rounds.
Yeah. Well, they both like golf.
What do they care? Let's play 2 rounds.
My wife and I decided that we're not going to have kids. So after dinner tonight, we're going to let them know.
That's funny.
Roll on this
Or
one.
it's,
See how this
I think I said it wrong. It's we don't want to have kids. My wife and I decided we don't want to have kids. So after dinner tonight, we're going to let them know.
That's good.
Wow.
Okay, let's put this ball out there.
Daddy says you appear to be ready to roll.
I guess we'll find out.
My guy told me he's ready to rip.
Mm.
Oh, tee shot's looking good here.
We'll take it.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
Yeah, that's okay. Told me
I
I
know
just
that's not
spanked
gonna-
it.
Ooh. Hey now.
That's
And
what I
looks like
said.
we have about
Not my words.
135 yards or so to go.
I know what I'm about to say may be controversial, but I have to say it. Cherry Garcia is just the greatest ice cream ever invented.
Nah, I'm about to eat one of the greatest things ever created with ice cream.
I'll go so far to say Cherry Garcia is the best Ben and Jerry's flavor, but I don't think it's my favorite ice cream.
Like I said, it'd be controversial, but I'm just stating facts. You can dispute them all you want, but facts are facts. I mean, they are. Cherry Garcia is the greatest.
He's setting
Wendy's
up now about
Frosty.
130 yards out.
Oh, you're killing me. Is that even really ice cream?
I don't know. It's
And
delicious.
You gotta dredge the
think-
fries through them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wendy's needs to make up their mind. Is it a shake? Is it not a shake? Why are you giving me a straw with it? It's not a shake. Why'd you give me a straw?
In case you haven't finished it in an hour, you'll be able to use the straw.
Well, that looked like it was
Nice
going
shot.
for it.
And setting up from around 120 yards out.
Okay, you said you can't make fun of how he says par, but what about yards?
Here, this Canada Day.
That might be just where I want it. Yeah.
That'll work.
Do it.
it. A little slow on my backswing.
I was slow on my backswing too.
That would have been spot on if I would have hit that right. I think that was going right at it.
You probably need a new shirt.
Is this one too bright? I had to control myself tonight. I had to ran Skylar over to get some new clothes. She doesn't have any jeans or shorts or anything. So we ran over to Kohl's and I got hung up looking at the golf shirts. Had to control myself. Like, I've got plenty. I don't need any more.
Might be one of the most dad statements I've ever heard.
But I don't have this one.
Oh, that's not fair. So did you call one of the employees over and say, I'm really interested in this shirt, but can you tell me, is it unlocked? I don't see a sign anywhere.
Doesn't say it's a sponsorship reward.
What do I have to achieve
Is it
before
a progression
I
award,
unlock
or is it already unlocked, or is it a default? It just doesn't say. You guys need to work on your signage.
And 14.
I know about golf shirts, and I need to know if it's unlocked.
It is very possible I'll have it before, because I will probably hem and haw over it between now and when we leave for Morro Bay, but they gave me this silly little Kohl's cash when I bought Skylar stuff, so...
That's how they get you.
That's right, now I can get a little cheaper.
Oh, how did that miss?
Dill hole.
No kidding.
Let's do this.
Talk about controversial with Cherry Garcia, but you got Weezer Africa playing in the background.
Here we go. It's putt for par here.
Well, if I played nothing but The Dead and Jerry Garcia, Scott would log off.
and never come back?
I'm not playing with you guys. He listens to the Grateful Dead all week.
The Weezer version of Africa is very controversial among my cohorts.
Well, I don't get the fascination with the song.
Oh, what do you mean? It's a great song.
No, I understand, but I don't see why it was such a like.
See what the scorecard
People
says.
were getting really bugged out about it, and I don't get it.
Staying at even par
It's a
after that one.
good cover.
I agree. I love the original, and I love the Weezer version.
Yeah, I like them both for different reasons.
What's the controversy with your generation?
It's that they don't like the Weezer one, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah. And,
Wow.
well, like, I'm also...
no offense, but your
Are very
generation
nice to
doesn't have good taste in music.
Yeah.
You do. The
We
rest of your
know.
generation is horrible.
Well,
I don't know
even
why
my
your
friends who are
generation.
Weezer fans don't like Weezer Africa.
Fast on my downswing.
He's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
There's a great South Park episode about that idea of where you think it's like as you get older you start to think everything is sounds like crap or looks like crap, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no. Look, I fully get that. Every generation thinks the next generation is lazy, and every generation thinks the next generation's music taste sucks, and that they're out of touch, and they don't know what the real world's like. That's just.
Yep. No.
But the truth is, your generation's music does suck. I'm just, I can't help it.
I just
I don't
remember.
know.
So they had it where
Why don't
Stan.
give Little Wayne any credit at all? That's horrible.
They had it where it started to be that the parents were listening to like the new music and it just sounded like a bunch of like fart noises and all that. And then they had where Stan, who was one of the kids, was starting to morph into seeing and hearing everything like that. And so he goes to the doctor, and he's like, Doc, I don't understand why everything that my generation likes sounds like crap or whatever. And of course, I'm paraphrasing because we're on stream. And the doctor just goes, "Yeah, you have a medical condition. It's called being a cynical a-hole or something like that."
What are you trying to say?
Nice. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
All I have to say is your generation is responsible for this mumble rap and.
Yeah.
Oh no! Are you going to try to pass that off on Gen Z?
Well, I am Gen Z.
I thought you were millennials. I thought you were the tail end of
No,
millennials.
I think I'm kind of in that gray area. But,
Yeah.
But it's like,
Oh, if you're Gen Z, then you're definitely music does suck.
yeah.
Man, Chris, I've never heard you go on such a judgmental rant. And I've heard you rant about a lot of things.
It's just music. I take music, you know.
I think millennials are like
This pod is
81
incredibly
or 2 to like
long.
95 is the cutoff.
Personally, don't
It,
have
it
to
kind of,
do it,
you know, depends.
but let's tune
Yeah,
in.
it depends
Yeah,
who you
like-
ask and all that.
That late 90s is... It kind of is like when you kind of reached, you know, that 12, 13, that preteen is when they're the early 2000s for that. So I've seen 2000 as a cutoff. I've seen 96 as a cutoff. So
The one
yeah,
that I think makes the
gray
most
area
sense-
is exactly.
The one
Yeah.
that I think makes the most sense is if like whether or not 9/11 affected you
Yeah,
like,
there you
when
go.
it happened, because I was alive, but I don't remember it. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas someone born a few years earlier than me, you know, would have remembered it happening and all that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good kind of line to draw in the sand, so to speak.
Yeah.
There was a bit that D.L. Hughley did where he was talking about 9/11, and he said that somebody had called him, his brother or somebody, and was like, "Are you watching TV?" He's like, "No," and he said, "You got to turn on the TV." And I said, "What channel?"
14 feet
And
to
he
the
said, "Every channel."
All of them.
Every one of them.
And it was true, just about.
I was asleep when it all when pretty much I slept through most of it.
I think they caught all the people.
was
You
too.
don't
I got-
need an alibi anymore.
I got woken up by my girlfriend. I answered the phone at 6 in the morning, and she's
Too
screaming
fast.
into the phone, and I literally fell out of my bed.
I got woken up by the phone call from I was working at the Hampton Inn by BWI Airport, and the airport was going crazy because everything had shut down, and they wanted me to come in early, and I'm like, why? And they're like, are you not watching TV? Like, no, I worked late last night. I'm asleep. They're like, you should probably turn your TV on.
Drop.
That's how. Like, oh crap.
Setting up for a birdie here.
So apparently, I was
That
watching
downhill is
Sesame
fast.
Street.
You probably saw that.
Yeah.
Downhill's fast.
Look at
Nice.
that.
That's a bird.
And a 7-foot.
A lot of so apparently I was watching Sesame Street with my mom, and like several other people, you know, who I've talked to, like my age, were saying, yeah, apparently I was also watching Sesame Street with my mom, you know, and we're all probably watching the same episode when it got cut off, you know what I mean?
You just remember Elmo got cut off for no reason. The hell?
Now my
You know what's
earliest
crazy?
memory
And
was
they
sitting
threw
on
to
Bobby
Guy
Fields'
Smiley, and Guy Smiley's downtown at breaking news. You know, we're all even after 3. Look at that.
Not bad.
That's a heck of a birdie.
Thank you.
So
You get to tee off here and show us how it's done.
you know, so look, 9/11 when everything started coming out afterwards, and we started learning more about the hijackers. When I saw their pictures in the paper, I I like almost had like a panic attack because I recognized some of them. I swear they stayed at the Hampton Inn. I swear I checked them in. That man's face was like burned in my brain. I swear. And they lived. There were several of them that lived in Laurel. They raided the mosque, I shouldn't say they raided. There was a lot of action going on at the mosque that several of them attended in Laurel.
Wow.
I have a guy when I got into banking. I was talking with a coworker.
Kick.
We were at M&T. He was with Bank of America at the time.
You'll be all right there. Though.
And
Not in the sand.
on September,
I think Chris is hitting the
9?
green. I
On
think
September
you're driving
9th,
the green on this one.
he was helping them do a withdrawal at the ATM. And there's a picture of him in the Washington Post helping them at the ATM. He got interviewed by the FBI because he would have worked on their accounts. Craziness, man. That's... very fast. I'm driving the bunkers when I'm driving.
And he's ready to
Daggone
go.
master
Let's see how
clubs.
this hole goes for him.
But if you had executed, would that have gone on the green?
Maybe. It would have been right there if I
You
had.
got 4 mile an hour tailwind.
I'm over there with you.
The pin's 331 away.
No, I think it was because even with even with that sand, it would have, if it would have bounced and gone straight, it probably would have rolled right onto the green.
So, I'm not going to say you're wrong necessarily, but I have apparently, I think there's like a psychology term for when there's like somebody's face is all over the news that like you instinctively think, oh, I know this person.
I hope so. I'm telling you.
Well, because when the George Floyd story hit, and I was looking at the cop in the picture and all that, and I was like, because a lot of police officers come into my coffee shop, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I've served him coffee before. Like I was certain of it, and then
But it's also very possible that you did.
It is very possible that I did, but I'm like, well, there's a good chance I just instinctively thought that because of this effect, whatever it might be called.
Yep. You know, that would make me feel better. No, if, just kind of looking at it that way, other than thinking that I waited on this guy. They could have been plotting in my hotel room after I checked them in.
This isn't looking too good.
Yeah, in between.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Roll?
Yeah, you get a good roll off of that.
Not bad.
Okay, you're kind of in some deep stuff. This is the danger zone.
Ooh, ooh, baby. Ooh, $10 million bash.
That did not roll very much at all. But that's sloped kind of down towards the pin. If I lay it up there, it should head that way. Not so much.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank you.
And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here.
Right out the way.
Mm.
All right, here we go for the birdie.
Ah!
Oh,
Right by the hole.
I had it, and then I
Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what
gave
happens.
back just a hair.
Not cool.
I had it right.
Nice putt.
There you go.
Okay,
Oh, nice
just
bird.
for par.
Sweet tweet.
And a nice putt. And a 5-foot putt for him.
nice bird.
Thank you.
He's got a 3-footer here. That hole will keep you at even.
What are we listening to, Prince?
Yes.
It was something Minneapolis sound.
I tell you what, man. I still, every time I hear Prince, I still think of when we were standing in the studio and they
Oh,
played the
yeah.
track that the last track that he worked on there in the studio, and just, you know, gosh, that was a cool
awesome.
moment. Yeah. And his little nightclub that he would just come down and play in just
Yeah, this is
all hours of the night. Hey, I'm working on some songs. What do you guys think of the, just come on now.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Ready to
Thanks.
roll. Let's see how he does on this hole.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
He's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
I rolled.
Got it surrounded.
I was gonna roll back. Yeah.
Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
You got to put in some of your U-turn programming.
Oh my gosh! I just realized tomorrow's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you expect it to be?
Sorry. I just remembered that today was Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday, which means it's the last day of the week since we're off on Friday.
When was Tuesday?
Before today.
What did Delaware?
On the green with some work to do.
I don't know,
He's a
Alaska.
long ways out here with
Probably
this
what
next
Arkansas.
putt.
Maybe it was her New Jersey.
Misses.
Did Tennessee?
The same thing Arkansas.
Oh my gosh, I used to know that song word for word.
That's a song?
Oh yeah,
He's putting this next one for birdie.
it's a kid song. What did Tennessee? Just what Arkansas? What did Delaware? You wore a. I can't remember. Minnesota's in there too. They're all in there. It wasn't that long ago we were singing it.
No. I was a very bad parent. My kids didn't listen to that stuff for the most part. We rode in the car and listened to what I wanted to listen to.
Jerry Garcia.
A lot, yeah.
Oh,
Dylan and introduce them to music. But you know
man.
what? They got good taste in music.
Okay, he's got 17.
They got some crappy taste in music too, but
Yeah, they do.
they enjoy good music.
I'm trying to remember what state led into Minnesota.
Oh man, it kept curling and curling and
All right,
curling.
this putt for the birdie.
Because the response was something like, she drank in Minnesota.
Nice.
Nice
Boom.
putt.
All
Good
right,
birds.
This next putt's for
Nice.
par.
Thinking of kid stuff like that, you see Disney Plus now has Schoolhouse Rock.
Okay.
I
he's
did
got
not. That's awesome.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I was watching some of them, not today, but the day before today, on Tuesday.
Isn't it funny how he says today?
Today?
Today. This is like tomorrow. You know, all the days are just hilarious.
What did you say about Schoolhouse Rock?
sinks this. That's
It's on Disney Plus.
bogey.
I like that movie.
No, not School Up Rock with Jack Black. The old the cartoon, Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only
Only
a
a
bill.
bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a
Because
long,
this
long
do-nothing
journey to
Congress
the
will get nothing
capital
passed.
city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee. But I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
God, how do you guys know the words to every song ever?
We the people.
In order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare,
How do
and
they know the words to every song that has ever
secure
been
the
made?
blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
So, one of my favorite memes, Scott, that I've seen, this particular one was a picture of Jerry Garcia, but it could work essentially kind of in line with your question that you were asking. The meme with Jerry's face says, "Why is it I can remember every lyric this man ever sang, but I can't remember why I went into the kitchen?"
Yeah.
Alrighty, he's good to go on
Now
this
the
one.
shot heard around the world. With
The start of the revolution.
The Minutemen were ready. Ask
Oh,
not to move.
Take your blanket, Take your
Take your
gun, report
gun,
to General Washington.
General Washington. That's Hamilton right there. Basically.
Hamilton premieres tomorrow on Disney Plus, by the way.
Isn't it
Yeah.
the 3rd?
Oh, Friday. That's right, Friday.
Have you guys seen it live?
No.
Max and I have. Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
It is phenomenal.
Yes, it is. Nice bounce.
Nice.
Thank you. So, I have a question for you. This is based on a conversation or a debate that Eddie and I had gotten into a couple weeks ago. So, one of the pains of this country that's really getting stirred up right now, and there's a lot of topic of conversation, is looking back at the founding fathers and really admitting that they were slave owners and they slaughtered a bunch of people. I mean, it was a brutal time. They really stole and they were devious and they did all these horrible things. But growing up, we're taught what heroes they are, and we're idolizing them, and we have this image in their minds of everything they did was perfect and was the right way. And that's what we're taught as kids. So do you think that's partly responsible why we still, in our minds, hold politicians to these unbelievably ridiculous standards of perfection? Because in our minds, the founding fathers were perfect, and they weren't. They were flawed. They were very flawed.
Because they're human.
Because they were human, right? And maybe we would have a better view of politics and politicians and overall the reality of this country. Maybe we wouldn't be so pained if we just admitted that they were flawed and they did some pretty bad stuff to create what we have now.
I thought you were going to be right on the green with that. Just bounced just the wrong way.
Perfection?
Perfection
I
to
think we're
D
there- I
is
think
quite
we're doing everything
essential.
we
We have to
can.
live up to his potential. I work real
Everything we
hard
can to
all
what?
day and night.
I think we're
Get
doing
to
everything we
it
can
and
to
do it
beg
all
politicians just to
right.
tell the truth for a second.
Yeah, I don't think we're asking for
Just to
perfection.
speak their truth.
I really don't.
No, but no,
It's
the
like,
way the litmus
you know,
test that we
can we
hold
just
them
wear
to.
a mask? You know,
I'm
Just
not
wear a
even
mask.
getting into necessarily that. I'm really getting into, we look at them, if they make one slight mistake or one slight gaffe, we rip them apart. I mean, how many politicians? Howard Dean was pretty much turned into a joke. The man had a lot of great things to say, but he made that one with a woo at a rally in excitement, and his
guess
whole
that win
political
was more
career was
serious.
over. Because he wasn't. We look at them to be these above flawed people, and they're not. They're people that they're flawed. We expect them to be that they've never made a mistake.
I don't think so. I think the country is sees politicians as the scum of the earth, bottom of the barrel, under my shoe, scum on the bottom of my shoe. That's why I think we voted for the man who's leading our country now, is because we were so fed up.
Yeah, I
with
kind of think
generation
it's
after
the
generation of BS.
opposite problem. I think it's not that we hold them to too high a standard. I think we hold them to too low a standard. And I
Yeah.
think because of the
You don't
way
think that-
I think the way the party system is set up, the way gerrymandering makes really safe districts for most representatives.
Look, I'm not going to dispute any of
we
that.
get into the lesser of two evils like every cycle. It's like I don't like any of them, but that guy scares me more, and so I'm going to vote for this guy. Or I don't like him, but he's on my team, and I always vote for my team. And I
Look at
don't
what we've
like it,
done
but
to
I'm going to
people.
do it.
Look at what we do to people. Look what we did to Al Franken. He made maybe a mistake, and his career is over. Because we expect a certain level of nobility and standards to people. Look at the way we idolize John F. Kennedy. He was very flawed too. He was a hell of a misogynist, and
Yeah.
but we look at him. We don't want to see their flaws. But now every little flaw is amplified way more than it needs to be. And we don't cut them a break when they make a mistake, because I think
that comes from the we talked about that in my presidency class, actually, with Kennedy specifically, with how there was a lot of look the other way journalism in his time, but then whereas now, because everything is so accessible to everybody. And also why now we have sort of that cancel culture that people talk about.
Well, and that gets me too. And that, again, that's holding people to ridiculous standards that nobody can live up to. Yeah. You make one mistake and all of a sudden your whole career is over.
Yeesh. And that's why
How are you going to make this shot?
I have no idea.
The other thing that I think is kind of separating people my age from folks a little bit older.
Okay. Yeah,
like the late millennial kind of types, is that seems like cancel culture sort of seems to resonate the most with the sort of like 23 to 30 age gap, whereas it sort of seems like now the narrative is starting to be pushed towards let's allow people to learn from their mistakes. So that's something really interesting to see coming out now.
Oh.
So, Chris, how do you reconcile what you're saying about JFK and the way that the media portrayed and the way that we treated his mistakes to
6-foot putt for him.
The way that our current president continues to remain in office and might be reelected after the unbelievably mistakes that are unbelievably contrary to all of the values that this country is built on.
So, let me kind of phrase or restructure my thought process. I'm thinking of a time period really before leading up to this guy, because there's no norm with him. There's no normal. And look, he's a snake oil salesman. He's very good at playing into the people that he needs to get riled up. And he's played those folks like a fiddle, and they will follow him anywhere. It's a cult. I'm not really talking about him. He's an anomaly in the political spectrum. He's an anomaly. He really is. They don't know what to do with him. I'm thinking in general, though, in general, politicians, I think of the Howard Deans. I think of the Al Frankens. I think of candidates. I think of people that will tell you how much they agree with a candidate, but they won't vote for them because they disagree on this one issue. They expect the candidate to be perfect and see everything exactly right, because in their minds, the politician should be perfect and without flaw.
Here's the connection I'll make. He's an aberration. He's an anomaly. He's an anomaly that should call into question everything for us, for every voter in this country. What the hell we've been doing for the last 100 years with our voting rights and with our priorities and with our value system. There's still part of me that truly believes that this whole administration is a hoax to get us re-engaged in the political system.
Unfortunately, it's not. But there are times where I think back and think, are we being punked? Is Ashton Kutcher going to come out eventually and be like, got the whole country in one big spell swoop?
Okay, let's see what the scorecard says.
The other thing to keep in mind, though, too, is that nostalgia plays a big part in some of the way that we view presidents or just politicians in general too. Because I'm not because there is the founding fathers and the presidents of old and all that. We tend to hold them in these those hero regards and all that. But then there were tons of people back then who didn't like them. There were
Right.
And it was
Heck, there was tons of people back then that didn't want to separate from the United Kingdom, from England. They wanted to still stay under the king's rule.
And then, but even still, like, we talk about how, like, oh, politicians are so horrible to each other now. It happened when we were all polite. But then, like, if you look at the ad campaigns from the election of 1800 between Adams and Jefferson, and you see some of the newspaper, like, ads that they were putting out against each other, and, like, those are crazy, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they've been cutthroat for a while. I just think about, maybe it is the nostalgia effect. I just think it goes back to the way we're taught in school. I don't know. I think we should. I just think I kind of wish, the more that I know now, and the way that I went about finding out things. And I know that there were avenues when I was younger I could have found things out for myself. But when I think back to history classes in school, and everything was painted with these rose-colored lenses. Like, everything we did was righteous and it was great, but no, not all of it was. Some of it, we committed genocide. We enslaved people. We should be honest.
Like, John Adams passed the Alien and Sedition Act during some stuff like that,
and they're still they still won't admit there's aliens.
Yeah, that's true.
Even back then, John Adams knew. He knew there were aliens, and there were seditions too. And they were going to act.
Then it's
I don't know. I just think we could teach. I just think personally, I think we could teach children younger that, and not to demonize the founding fathers, but I think we could be more honest in it. They accomplished what they accomplished, but they committed a lot of what.
Right. Looking at it all in context, being objective, thinking critically about all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not making excuses for them, but not overlooking or discounting.
You brought your flip-flops.
The value of actual things that they accomplished. But when you look at the legal system, and with everything happening in the country right now, all of the laws that were set in motion all the way back then, and the effects of which were perpetuated administration after administration, and city council after city council, city after city, county after county. And I work in the housing industry, so especially with housing and access to loans, and access to healthcare, and access to education.
Yes, I mean, if you boil it all down, I mean, our kind of founding principle that made slavery okay and everything else is money is more important than people, and that justifies
sounds very familiar
a lot of what
to
we
today.
did, right? Yeah, money is so you're making decisions based on what's going to generate the most money for the people who are in power, and it doesn't matter like if it benefits people or not, or what effect it has on people, or how harmful it is. It's the money question. What's good for business? What's good for the economy?
Break a window.
Yeah, it's like,
all right, let's
seems like there's no in between. It's either there's like the Hobbesian Leviathan, where everybody's equal in being at the bottom and being dominated by one ruler with no money in play. Or there's that was a bad
Would you
point.
love me if I had no loot?
We all have.
on the
Okay, we need
fairway.
to change the subject because we're all having bad swings on this hole. I think this conversation's affecting our swings.
Thanks, Master Clubs.
We're not all having bad swings on this hole.
Oh, excuse us. Sorry.
Have to hit that way. Ooh. Oh, that's okay.
Oh no, it's not.
It's not.
It's like I made it through the trees. Oh, oops.
Well, hit him for par from here.
That looks pretty good.
Good shot.
That'll work.
I might get a double again.
This is a 5. So
Yeah.
if you can
Oh,
you
wait.
make that long putt, you got a par.
That's true.
Damn, in somebody's yard. Watch out for the dog poop. Don't hit the house. Don't hit the house. Don't hit the house.
Can I clear the trees and the barbecue grill?
And the
Watch the
dog
little girl
on
on
the
her
leash in the
Yeah, watch out there.
backyard.
Oh, there's a kid on a big wheel. Look out!
See if you can hit the guy's practice putting green in his backyard or on his deck. I think that should count.
Get out of there.
All right, got on the fairway. Nice
Not
shot.
bad.
The,
Don't play.
the
Okay.
details
Line the
in
shot up.
like
We have about
all the games
20
that
yards.
we play are just impressive. Like just the little rustle that you get of the leaves,
Yeah.
those kinds of things. I had a pitcher when I was selecting a pitch different than the one the catcher put down, and they had my pitcher shake his head like he was shaking off the catcher.
Yeah. Have you noticed what I was telling you before about the
The grip?
depending on the way? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Scott, when you're playing next time you play baseball, and you've got a shot from behind the pitcher, and the pitcher is kind of standing there in a way where you can see as he's holding the ball in his mitt. Watch as you select different pitches. You'll see his grip on the ball will change to the grip
Yeah.
of the pitch that you.
No, I've already noticed that.
That's just
awesome.
that. It's phenomenal. I love that stuff.
Get there. Keep going. Keep going.
Nice.
Nice shot.
There you go. This is
All right, let's come from this garbage. Oh, that's straight through trees.
Hook it.
I tried that once already, and that did not work out too well. Even then, that's still coming through that tree. I think the only way I don't come through a tree is if I come out here. Which is probably the smart thing to do. That's how it works. But come out this way just a little bit. This is such a horrible shot. All right, you know what? Forget it. It's just the game, right?
Yup. Oh, you got to be happy with that.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does here. 110 yards out.
We'll definitely take that. See, the problem with I could get around the trees that were right in front of me. If I went out wide and tried to hook it back in, I may have been able to reach the green with the 3-wood, but the trees that I'm right next to now would have gotten in the way. It was very frustrating trying to aim it.
Nice shot.
This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down.
Probably 3-wood. 3-wood from there, you think?
Yeah. Let's just go for it.
You should be right
for
there.
what I was
Oh, he
hitting.
could make this, I guess. It is quite a long putt, though.
Seem to come and go.
Oh man, it's not fair.
Drop this one for eagle.
How many of those am I going to have in this round?
Did you put some stank on it?
Dang it. That's what I was missing. I didn't pull the stank out.
That break just like snuck up there at the
Yep,
last second.
Sure did.
Holy cow.
13 feet for his putt here.
Each car looks the same. Wait a minute, what is this? So the break ends up going that way. It starts off right there, that way.
Nice putt.
Thank you.
And he's got around 4 feet to go here.
Sweet Melissa. Nice.
And this putt for the birdie. Decent little putt there.
Long gone. Again is on the run. Sunbeam shining through his hair.
And let's see what the scorecard says.
Look at the kid.
3 under for the round.
Run.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another
Will
one.
you ever let him go?
Yeah, there's a high of 91 tomorrow.
Wow.
There's catastrophic temperatures. I think
Well, yeah,
before
with
you
your
got in,
humidity, 91's horrible.
I think I was telling them earlier, Dad, before you got in. They asked how's it going, and I was like, well, it's super hot. It was 85 today. For the Californians.
Yeah, we're gonna hit 96 tomorrow. Scott, have you been looking at the weather for Morro Bay?
Yeah, of course. 71,
Yeah.
73, 69, sunny.
So I love the
Oh,
color.
it's gonna be 75 on Friday. Yes. I might actually have to pack jeans. Like, I might actually wear long pants to play golf. I don't know.
Well, no matter what, it'll be cold at night.
He's ready
Oh,
to
yeah, so I'll have a little jacket
see what
and
he
jeans
has.
and stuff. Down, 3 miles away, but it's downhill. I think I'd rather be short than long. So I'd rather roll at it. I didn't roll.
Yeah.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him.
What do you say?
Well, you're on the green. That's about it. Like, geez, thanks, man. Oh, I can't do Connie Francis right now. Now, this was Teresa's album, right? Or
Yeah.
did you have this one too?
No, that was hers. Get in!
Oh, great shot.
All right, let's see what
I held my
he
breath
does
there for
on
just a
this
second.
one.
Thought that was it.
Oh, joyfully watching me.
We've got to be sensible.
"26-footer from here to the cup."
Man, that does not look very inviting. That's an uphill for sure.
Will he make it? He's got a long putt, so could go either way.
Ah,
Nice.
I'm
Thank
glad
you.
it's him and not me out there. This is a kind of a long putt to deal with. Great putt in there for the par.
That was nice.
Setting up for the
Scared me
Phew.
for a second.
I can't believe I almost missed that.
Nice bird.
Thanks.
So let's see how that all adds up. Okay, so that'll keep you at 3 under for the round.
I'm nervous with my master clubs. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Ninth hole. Okay. Took a little bit longer than I thought. I was wondering how long it was going to take before somebody threw that comment back in my face.
I'm so nervous and anxious.
Hey, well, you know what? Maybe they're not that. Look, it's not as bad as I thought they were going to be. You know, even some of my swings that are off aren't going ridiculously out of the way like I thought they would. So,
Politics.
Yeah, well, that's because you're playing good. Yeah, it's all politics.
And let's
It's all
see how
politics.
we do on this hole.
we hold our golfers up to ridiculous standards of perfection. Yeah. Nope. Not coming.
Ah,
Let's put this drive in the fairway.
At this time of year, it's bad. We are so very sorry. There is little we could do but swap them. No, not
Tee shot
enough.
decent.
She didn't care when things got. And she got
Howdy.
oh, hello.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Hey.
Oh,
Okay, he's in the rough. Think he's going to get out of this one?
It looks like you can go right at it.
Yeah, I think so. I was more going off of what you're
Put it in
saying.
the
He's
hole.
like, yeah, we don't in the rough. Yeah.
From the
That'll play.
it begins with trust.
Okay, about 130 yards
Everything
out.
returns to dust. I never ever saw the northern lights. I never really heard a cluster flies. Never ever saw the stars so bright. And the farmhouse things will be alright. Never ever saw the northern. Never really heard.
And you're on the green with quite a long putt ahead of you. Looks like he's around 130 yards out from here.
Oh,
good.
they roll.
No, it's stuck.
Yeah, that was dead on.
And he's setting up from 120 yards out.
Oh.
Hope you brought flip-flops.
Let's see how he gets out of this one.
He's
You
dead
came
on
out of
that.
the sand really well last time, so maybe just put this one in the cup.
Oh, like this?
Almost. If you had just given it a little more to the left, that would have rolled right in.
He's got an insanely long putt to contend
Tom,
with
do you
here.
mean like
I don't know
this?
what. Let's just
Right
watch
here?
and see what he does.
What is this, a wash? These brakes are a wash.
You probably get more on the one closer to the cup, especially going uphill, because you'll slow down.
I love this song. I can do keep from crying.
Okay, he's putting this one for birdie.
Sometimes
This so slow to remain.
you
don't have to call me darling.
Darling,
never
even
even
call me by my name.
You don't have
to call me Waylon Jennings.
Row, row, row
You
your boat.
don't have to call me Charlie Brown. You don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side, and I'll hang around as long as
I
you
needed more.
will let me, let me,
Doggone
let
it.
me, let me, let me. And I never find me standing in the rain. You don't have to call me
Doggone it.
darling.
Here's his 6-foot
Darling. You never
never
even call me by my name.
You guys, we just got a, this is weird, we just got a takedown notice from YouTube, but it has nothing to do with copyright. I don't understand. It's just...
Oh, you're close here. Let's drop it and move
Cease and
Whatever. You can't
desist.
help but sing along with this song.
Oh, it's a great song, but it's the just the timing of
Yeah,
everybody
it's a little bit
singing
off.
is just a little bit off. So it's like,
I know. As long as you will let me. And I never
take just a short break here
in the rain.
between the front and the back.
Okay.
BRB.
Cool.
Have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name.
Anything at all. Mom.
Or getting drunk.
Sat down and wrote another verse to this song.
Had written perfect country and western song. Well, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison. And I went to pick her up in the rain. Before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by the daggone train. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. Let me. There used to be this pub. The pub, I think, is probably still there. It's right across the street from Camden Yards. It's called Pickles Pub. And for many years there, when I was working in hotels, I'd actually, my roommate for a couple of years, we met working at a hotel together, and he was a regular at Pickles Pub. Well, he and I became friends, and I became a regular at Pickles Pub, and then, like I said, then he and I became roommates, and we were even more regular. I was even more of a regular at Pickles Pub. And every Thursday night, another couple of the regulars who had their side gig as DJs, they would come in and DJ every Thursday night. So every Thursday night at midnight, they would play You Don't Even Call Me By My Name, Friends in Low Places, and Sweet Caroline.
Perfect.
And the group of us regulars, which was pretty much the entire pub, we were all there all the time. We would just dance and sing at the top of our lungs to all three songs every single Thursday night.
We'll play, so my boss and I at Caribou are probably the only people in the entire company that enjoy country music to some extent. And, have been a couple times that we come in one day. My boss gets out his, Bluetooth speaker, times it perfectly, and starts blasting Friends in Low Places. Just for him.
It's such a good song.
Yeah.
It opens up the sing-along.
Well,
It's one of the best all-time songs.
You know what's great, and one of the things that I really like about Garth Brooks is when I saw him in concert, I was with my mother, and when he did the first couple of notes of Friends in Low Places, and of course the crowd erupts, sold out arena, sold out. It wasn't the Cap Center. They'd already moved to. Was it the Cap Center? It may have been the Cap Center before they moved to down into downtown DC to the Verizon Center, or wherever it's called now. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so he played the first couple of notes, and the whole arena erupts. And he stops and he has this look on his face like he's amazed at the crowd's reaction. I'm like, I'm sure you get that reaction every single night, but he made us feel special, like we reacted more than any other crowd has reacted by his shock of, whoa, that was loud.
That's one of the reasons why he's such a great entertainer, because he knows how to do that.
That's why I have.
I thought you were about to say. I thought you were going to say he was doing something like. Gonna do something like Nirvana always did with "Smells Like Teen Spirit," where they would, because so many people were going to their shows like just for that song, they would just like play those first couple power chords and then immediately go into some other song, just to,
just to mess
and then
with
they
them.
would not play. They would not play the actual song the whole night.
Yeah, that's very Nirvana right
He's
there.
the one who likes all our pretty songs.
Well, then Prince did that for you and Mom, right?
Yeah.
There with Diamonds
Yeah,
and
so
Pearls.
he sat down at the piano, and he went do 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 do, and the crowd went nuts. Do 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 do, do 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 do. And he stopped, and he got up, and he's like, I got too many hits. And then he just went on and played something else.
Oh, wow. That's horrible. I love that song.
But it's so Prince.
Yeah.
No, I got too many hits.
I always catch people. I would catch people kind of off guard with. I would talk about the time that I saw Billy Joel, the one and only time I saw Billy Joel. I'm like, he didn't sing Piano Man, and people would look at me like, what? How does Billy Joel not play Piano Man? I was like, oh no, he played Piano Man. We sang it. That's what happened. He started the song, and the crowd sang the song, and he just sat there and played, and we sang the song.
Hey, we could have sat home and sang it for free. We didn't have to pay all this money to come in here and sing it. We want to hear you sing it.
Great moment.
Do your job. You had one job, Billy Joel.
One song we wanted to hear you sing. Hey.
He's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
Put those shorts to the side or bring them down or something. And do you want me to wash all those clothes? Because I'll be doing one. All right, because I'll wash all that stuff this weekend.
So you were saying that you guys went to Kohl's.
Yeah.
I'm just a little surprised that you let Skylar go this long without ever having any pants.
She needed new pants.
She didn't need some pants. She needed new pants.
New pants.
Actually, we were there for shorts. And then we had jeans and shirts.
Right.
And one short that didn't fit.
Right.
So, no, I'm not going to finish all 8 containers, are you?
Yeah, man. So? But I don't want to mess this up. Hey, if I were to put... Because the game is online, the game is downloaded. Because the game is downloaded, and I'm not playing off a disc, if I were to put a new game disc in, would it automatically start downloading and not interrupt this as long as I keep this going?
I don't know.
I think it's too risky to try.
it might. I think it might want to override it.
I think it might too. Now, that's what worries me. Sorry, I think it will, Skylar. Plus, I'm the one that's hosting this party here, so I don't want to mess any of that up and then kick everybody out because you are impatient and want to play Lego Harry Potter like right now.
Oh, is it the 1 through 4?
It's 1 through 7.
1 through 7.
Yeah, it's.
I think we have 1 through 4.
It's the whole series on one disc. She's only played one, so.
Nice shot, man. That's perfect. Have they given a release date yet for the Lego Skywalker saga?
Not that I've seen.
I don't know if they delayed it because of COVID, but
Is she in the gold?
So now we have to have a travel ban from Tatooine.
that's Jakku now, man.
Got the COVID there too. Well, that'll play.
We're gonna go viral. No,
I'm on
I've
the
been
sidewalk.
the place like crazy. Ain't no COVID coming in this house.
I'm on the sidewalk, but at least I'm not on somebody's driveway. That's good.
Hey, how can we drive in the fairway but then fair in the driveway?
Exactly. Life's unanswered questions. Oh no!
Oh yeah. Now get a bounce. Oh no! No!
You guys didn't see that coming?
I just was hoping that it would. Way to weave it in. It does work still. Good job. See, Skylar, we still have 3 of them. They were really friendly this morning. I treated myself to Dutch Bros this morning.
Nice.
And it's the first, so they had the new sticker.
Good shot.
I went to the Caribou near campus today and saw like 3 of my superiors all happen to be there. all these people who know me in the company.
Were they having a meeting there, or they just...
They're just
Happened
there.
to be there?
2 of them were working, one of them was doing inventory.
Oh, this is not going to be enough club.
I was in my street clothes.
Crap.
So that's the coffee shop you work at? You work at a Caribou?
Yeah,
I like that place.
thank you.
I would always stop at Caribou when I was traveling through Denver Airport.
Oh, well. Probably going to end up right back in this water.
We used to be out in
Stay up.
the
Okay.
D.C. area, in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, but they're gone now.
How come?
So it
Politics.
was, yeah, basically business politics, yeah. We used to be, now it's pretty much just Minnesota and airports, but used to be all over. And it was some, like, I think it was a Luxembourg holding company bought
Oh, nice.
both us. They bought both us and Pete's Coffee. And they thought that out on like the East Coast and such that Pete's would work better as a brand. So they turned all the Caribous into Pete's.
That's crazy. I thought Starbucks bought Pete's.
No.
I'm not a big fan of Pete's. It'll do if there's nothing else, but I'll take 7-Eleven over Pete's. Actually, that was a knock on 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven's got really good coffee. I don't know why I made it sound like it's bad.
Yeah, I think Pete's is okay.
This is a great video that's been going around of a...
All we are saying is give pizza a chance.
There's a great video going around of this guy getting yelled at by an employee at 7-Eleven
And
for
he's got
using a
13
double
feet to
gulp
become.
cup for his Slurpee. And so the employee's just like screaming at him, and he's like, the dude's just like, what's wrong? I always pay for it. You always yell at me.
That's a lot of Slurpee.
Yeah.
The double gulp is literally like 2 gallons, right?
Or is that the super double gulp?
Okay.
I don't know. We're in like the one
Let's see what
part
he
of the
has.
country that doesn't have 7-Eleven, so I'm not too
It's a-
used to it.
Portable trough.
Right. Might as well be.
Fuck it.
You guys don't have 7-Elevens?
Nope.
Oh!
Coming back to the field.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
This one to save par.
It's like us, the Dakotas, Montana, and then like some states in the South are the only ones that don't have 7-Eleven.
Arrgh.
Haha, at least I'm not going to stay too far away from you.
Yeah. I think that might be my first bogey.
Yeah, this is mine. That's a double.
Nice.
He's got 3 feet to go.
Nice.
All right, this putt is for the double bogey. All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
Decent little putt.
Well done.
Alright.
And after that one, your score will go up to 2 under par.
Yeah, not the best start to the back nine there.
Nope.
Can we get angry about politics again for a little bit?
I need a distraction. Atlantic Beach Country Club. Is this a real course, Chris?
I think, yes, I think it is. And this is one of the ones that's expected to be in the new golf game. Oh, Tom, I don't think you were on. I was telling them earlier, I watched a video where where this guy was breaking down courses that you can essentially confirm are in the new one based on the preview and looking at the tournaments that they show in the clips on the preview for the game. And TPC Twin Cities is one of the ones that's on there.
All right.
Ready to go. Let's see how this
Apparently, we're going to have 15 real PGA courses on the new one.
Man, I mean, the more I hear about it, the more I'm thinking maybe don't wait. You know.
Well, I was at GameStop today, and I almost went ahead and put some money down on the disc just to go ahead and reserve it and get my Adidas code and all that good stuff. But it doesn't come out until August, so I can wait even longer for the digital download. I think I can anyway.
Okay, grip it, let's go. That was breathtaking.
Oh, man.
You right there, Scott?
Ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this
I
hole.
just got a text that one of our employees' dad just lost his battle to COVID. Passed away.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry.
Okay, we have about 130 yards, I'd say, to get to the pin. Nice. And he's about 125 out. Let's see what he does.
Sorry, guys, I'm responding to this text. Give me just a sec.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Let's see what he does here. 120 yards out.
Oh, nice shot.
Thanks.
This putt is insanely long. It's stressful just watching him set this up, really.
What about a 5-iron from there, I think.
Yeah, this is not going to be good.
Ooh. Ooh, I thought it was going
Where
to break.
was the break? Where was the break? There was break.
To contend with here.
The politics took it.
Politics.
All right, here we go. This one for the birdie.
I hope with 2K21 they can find the break.
That might have been it right there.
This next putt is a par putt for him.
Skylar okay back there?
That's not here.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was Skylar too.
He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
What is that?
Okay, setting up for the bogey.
Biffed it.
Well done. And he's lining up this bogey putt. All right, let's see what the scorecard's saying. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par.
What are we? Oh, it's a par 3. Everything is broken. Nice,
Very nice.
shot.
Thanks.
All right, let's see how we do on this hole.
Oh, on the downs.
And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. All right, let's let her rip.
It really wants to go left.
All right, you're on with a fair amount of green to cover for your next putt.
Ooh! Oh, come on!
That was so close.
If you put just a tad less stank on it, it would have gone right in.
A tad less stank.
If there's too much, if there's such a thing as too much stank, it was on that ball right there.
That ball had a little too much stank on it. A little less stank, a little more respect.
Maybe if you untucked your shirt, maybe that would have made the difference.
Right, pull your
Right,
shirt
I
out.
need to untuck my shirt.
Everybody pull the shirt out.
15 feet out.
Shirts and skins.
Listening to our favorite song.
Boom.
Nice
Putt
putt.
for birdie. And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens.
Nice putt.
And this next putt score is par.
You're cruising, man.
Listening to our hands.
All right, let's see what the scorecard says. 2 under for the round.
No.
Time for a curveball, Tom.
This looks challenging. That first shot looks like you can go pretty straight. After that, it might get a little bit trickier.
Boom, 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 boom. Nice drive. Stay up. Oh. That's not.
Yeah.
Nice solid birdie on that last hole. We got another birdie in the works here.
Woke up this morning with a wine glass in my hand. Whose wine? White wine. Why the hell did I die?
And he's ready to
Leave where
let
I've
it rip. Let's see
been.
how this hole goes.
Come on. Let's do it again. Do you feel like I do? Do you feel like I do? And got busted just the other day.
And let's see how this hole goes down
Don't
for him.
walk away. Never mind it. Do you feel like I do? Do you?
Nice.
Perfect try. That's exactly what we want
Beautiful.
And he's got about, I'd say 145 to the pin.
How was I? There's no way.
What happened?
Slow and slow.
Oh.
Feel like I do.
Man, I don't know. Just a game.
Never fail. Believe where I've been.
Looks like a sand shot.
Got a tree.
Yeah.
And he will hit from the rough.
Nice shot. Right at
Stop.
it. Nice.
Nice.
Both of you can have really, really good putts. Just sink it from there for a birdie.
That would be a good plan. I gotta go.
Hold on, let's start arguing about politics again so that he can get a shot really good.
Yeah, putt it. Oh. We feel like we do.
There's not a good club for this.
Hello.
Hey.
Well, you're out of the sand. That's all. That's all you can ask for.
Nah, I didn't hit it anywhere near hard enough.
Egad. And this is just missing a wall of mirrors to be a perfect fun house. 'Cause I don't know how you could walk on this green without falling over.
Yeah, it's very wavy.
Well, I'll just try to get myself a little bit closer.
That was good.
Thanks.
This is a long shot, but he could make it.
Now it doesn't break at all.
That's bizarre.
Sets up 14 feet out.
Well, the physics are wonky.
Politics.
Yeah. Well, I think there went any hope of Catching Scott. Nice putt.
Oh man, especially if he keeps putting like that.
Especially if he's birdieing like that, yeah.
Oh!
Still hole.
All right, a little 6-foot putt here. And there's your bogey. And as he lines this up, this will be for bogey. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer.
Nice par.
After that one, you'll stay right there at 1 under par.
Yeah, I liked the front 9 a lot better than the back 9. So far.
A lot more game left.
Alright, Chris should be able to drive this green.
I don't know. 337 is pretty far.
It's 337 to the pin. And the pin's kind of...
Yeah, so the pin's kind of deep.
You do have a 1 mile an hour tailwind. It is 2 feet up. You should be able to get pretty close, though.
If I can hit it straight. I haven't been able to do that for a while.
Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
This guy. I was happy to see Xhaka get a goal today.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. I didn't realize I thought he was hurt. I guess that when he got carried off a couple matches ago, I thought he would be out for a while.
Oh, that's okay.
I was very happy to see that Saka signed that extension.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I like him, and
We just need to keep that man.
The fairway.
That
well,
guy.
that guy. Keep him. Keep the cassette. Keep Eddie and Kita. Was it Sabalos? I think had a good match today too.
I don't know why that went that way.
Alright, let's see how he does here on this hole.
There couldn't have been that much wind. My swing was in the blue, and it was perfect, but it went right.
It was slow. Slow on my backswing.
You're in good shape, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Very
I'll take it.
nice. And for him, this will be for the birdie.
Oh, a little bit more power.
10-footer here. This is makeable. Ah, right behind. And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie. Looks like he's got around 8 feet to the cup.
Still hole.
Hill hole.
Let's see what he does here. He's for par. He's got a 3-footer here. And here he goes, putting for par. All right, but a 3-footer here. And a decent little putt to end this one. Okay, 1 under for the round.
Bah.
All right. Looks like you just go right at it. Nice shot.
Thanks.
Name the movie.
Monsters.
All right, let's
Yeah.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. Good job.
Monsters Inc. Don't give me too much gas. That's okay.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, man. Doesn't this make you want to go to Disneyland?
Slow on my backswing.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
Wow.
Are you slow on the downswing?
Yeah, it was very slow on the downswing. So it says. I mean, geez. It couldn't have been that slow. That was slow on the downswing, too.
Maybe you need a
And
sandwich.
here we go. This one for birdie.
We all need a sandwich.
Oh, that Italian sub from Jersey Mike's was so good.
Right?
Yeah, a good call with the mayo and the banana peppers.
Right? I will not steer you wrong with
Got a
food.
long putt
I threw
here.
the
would
guy
wear
off.
shoes.
They have a new promotion at Jersey Mike's where you can get your meal Aaron's Way. It's for Aaron Judge's All Rise Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And all it is you get a Pepsi and a bag of chips for an additional $2.99, and then for everybody who does that with their meal, $1 of that goes to Aaron's All Rise Foundation. So I told him I wanted to get my sandwich and I wanted to get it Aaron's Way, and he's like, Aaron's Way? Because I guess they're used to people saying Mike's Way because that's how they want the sandwich, just the way that it's made.
Mm-hmm.
They call that Mike's Way. So he thought my name was Aaron, and he was thrown off because he thought he was supposed to know what my way was. When I said I wanted it, he forgot about the promotion for having an Aaron's Way.
This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does.
Jeez, nice. Another birdie.
Here we go. This next one for par.
Puttin' machine, that guy.
He can't figure out how to change his shirt, but he can just drop birdies at will.
The mad scientist.
That's what it was. He threw us all off with his untucked shirt.
There was even more! It's like, I think I went too far. I didn't go far enough.
3 feet to the hole here.
Killing me,
And
Smalls.
dropping her in the hole for bogey. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. And after that one, you'll stay where you are at even par. And let's see how he does on this hole.
That's an underwhelming camera shot. There's the ball in the middle of a bunch of grass. Congratulations. Or did we all see the same camera shot?
I don't know.
I don't think so. It's like I if I hit buttons, I'm seeing different camera shots. So I don't think we see the same one.
Good.
Looks good.
Oh.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. All right, let's put this in the fairway. That's looking nice off the tee. And as he sets up, he's got about 180 yards to go here.
Can work with that.
Okay, looking at, I'd say 180 yards out. That's going to have to hit something. What'd I tell ya? And from here, he's looking at about 180 yards to the pin.
Stop rolling.
And he sets up around 165 yards out. Whoa.
Nice.
Fantastic chip from the rough.
Wow, nice shot.
Woo!
Nice.
That's just the way I drew it up. Thank you.
This putt is insanely long. I kind of freaked out for the guy, really. And from 20 feet out, let's see what he does.
Dedicated to...
Ain't much of a break, so I think it's gonna stay.
That's ramming to make my day.
Oh, I found the break.
All the missing break.
14 feet out.
It's on 16.
Here
They
he
just
is,
take that
6
break
feet
for
out.
2K21.
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. All right, let's check the scorecard here. 1 under for the round. Par 4 here.
I hate my
Nice
voice.
clean drive.
Every time I hear a recording of my voice, I understand why people make fun of the way I talk.
Well, think about how we feel. We have to listen
That's
to
what
you
I'm
in
saying.
like real life
I
all the
get
time.
it. I get how it is. I don't understand how people listen to me. I don't understand how I made a career out of speaking to people.
Tom, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, you guys are brothers.
We got the notification of my ferret trophy. That was pretty cool. It's braggable.
This one's looking pretty good.
I take back what I said about the back nine.
Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
No,
Is that,
I still think
is that bubbly Michael?
Yeah.
That's what my French teacher called him.
He was coming to Fresno. I wonder if he's rescheduled his show yet. I hope there's still tickets available in these schedules. I'll go by myself.
He was coming in October, wasn't he?
I thought he was supposed to be here this summer, or maybe it was October. I don't know, but whenever it is, well. I guess by the time they're allowing concerts and stuff like that again, everything should be pretty much under control, I would think. Especially since we turn around and shut everything down again. Well, not everything, but.
Football team used this song, but like slowed down as like part of the intro. Actually, no, the marching band did, not the football team.
Hello, water.
Stop!
Yeah, slow, fast. It just maybe that's what it is with the with these clubs is that it's not just how thin that is. Maybe they're really sensitive on the speed of your swing. Because I've been slow, fast, slow, slow, fast. I mean, it's just been all over the place. Or maybe I just suck. Ugh.
It's like you're walking on water. Who do you think you are, Arnold Palmer?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I've been there. I have been there.
I'm gonna run out of balls.
You might just want to like go the short way.
Yeah, I'm just no. I'm tin cupping it. I don't care.
just keep hitting it on the next hole. Just
I'll meet you guys over there. I'll be at the tee box.
give me 10.
I need to sink that off the green for a 10. I'm switching back to pro clubs. I'm telling you, I don't understand because my swing has felt the same. I don't feel like my swing is that off, where everything is slow, fast, slow, slow, fast, slow. It's
Nice shot.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's probably less lenience for tempo too with the master clubs.
it's seeming like it. I don't really need that Under Armour hat. I have an Under Armour hat. I got the Under Armour glove. That's what I wanted to accomplish.
Tank.
Oh! Nice.
Oh!
Ooh. Everybody's right there around the hole. Oh, wait a minute.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh! That was looking good.
And he's got a 12-foot putt in front of him here.
This is unfair. This is unfair.
Here we go. This putt for the bird.
Oh, I just got told I reached the shot limit, so I'll be waiting for you guys on the next hole.
And this
I didn't even know there was a shot limit.
is for birdie.
Yeah, apparently on this hole it's
Is it-
12.
7 over.
And here he goes, 5 feet to the cup.
Oh.
Nice.
And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par.
Oh. That hurt.
Well, at least we can fight it out for third place now.
You can hang in the clubhouse. Let's see what you can do here.
Yeah, no, I think that's yours.
No,
You got
we're
it.
on 18.
We're on 18. It's all you.
Hey, a lot of golf still to be played. I could have a hole like you just had.
Oh, there's some tennis courts over there?
Like a pool?
And a pool?
A pool?
Wow.
Well, must be like a country. Well, it's a country club, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I didn't know you could put pools in.
I don't remember seeing pools.
Maybe they're just as annoying to do as regular bodies of water.
I'd put a pool like right in the middle of fairway, with a bridge over it, so you just have to putt in the middle of the fairway.
He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at all three of you right there lined up.
Ryan's belt.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Yes, we are. He's really consoling me. We're just going to clear our heads, forget that last hole, just breathe. He's trying to make me feel better. No, geez, slow.
Still in the middle of fairway.
And as he sets up, he's around 245 yards out.
You're trying to get a Culligan sponsorship, aren't you?
I just...
Pentair sponsors this.
So, in order to try not to go slow again, I sped up my swing.
Oh.
Perfect backswing, very fast downswing. Oh, great.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice.
Keep going.
Roll.
Nice.
Roll, baby, roll.
And let's see what he does here. He's got around 245 yards to go.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Great shot.
Thanks.
And this one looks like around 240 yards out.
Well, it's reachable.
to
young lovers with
Nothing better to do.
that lie might
Go around the house.
compensate for the wind.
Too.
And then take back one Kadam to honor the Hebrew god whose ark this is. There we go. The headpiece of the staff of Ra has spoken.
Alright.
You studied under Abner Ravenwood at the University of Chicago?
Indeed. Slow
And it looks like
on
you're
my
looking for
backswing.
an eagle from here. That's
Otherwise.
not bad at all.
Down in Texas. It's fast on my downswing. Oh. Oh, I gotta go from here again.
Dude.
I have no tempo.
I've been listening
I
to you
can't-
sing.
Haha. Oh, jeez.
You're trying to get that shot limit again.
How is that happening, though?
Do you think the rough is grabbing the club that much? And it's like turning it? Or
It's fast and very fast on the downswing.
yeah. And
That's all it is. There it
and
goes again.
The ball's above your feet, which is also going to make it go left.
I don't get it. I just don't get why all of a sudden every swing is off.
Yeah.
Drop this and you've got yourself an eagle.
Yep. Wow. I've no words. I should rage quit and force all of y'all to just lose your rounds.
Well, you got more points than the stroke index.
She tied it. Let's see.
97 feet.
Wow.
I unlocked an audio on the show that goes rage quit.
You think it's funny, but I'm gonna do it. Right in the middle of your putt.
Oh. Roll back.
And Jim, I say good luck, because this is an insanely long putt for a fella to make.
Do it. Oh, man.
Man, I would have been even par if I hit
20
that.
feet to the cup.
Wow.
Even par, what's that like?
Go.
Whoa. He's got a 16-footer in his hands here.
Like bread, brimstone,
Man.
All right, about a 3-footer here.
Nah, mine's flat.
Solid par. Well done. And he's putting this one for birdie.
No!
Oh.
What was
No! They're all gonna laugh at you.
Putting
No!
this next one for birdie.
that? Oh no!
Nice round, Scott. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was
And,
great.
Yeah,
good
man.
job out there. 2 under for your final score.
Wow.
All right, I had a good time.
What did you have?
That-
One bogey the whole
One
round.
bogey on 9.
Look at me, I got a couple.
Oh, I got like some tiger stripe pants.
Oh man, they took stuff away from me.
I didn't get nothing.
Did he give you a snorkel or anything?
I didn't get nothing. Why didn't I get nothing?
I got a rock.
Cadavers left the game. I think that happened a while ago. Jeez, that was worse than I thought it was.
It's good, fine. Be that way. Yeah. Haha, funny man.
Where are my tiger stripe pants here? There they go. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so Scott.
Hey, we sell U of M Zubas in the bookstore. You gotta get those on your golfer with the tiger paints.
This is pretty close.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Scott.
Yeah.
Alright, so you go to Edit Golfer. You're on clothing,
Edit golfer,
shirt.
appearance. No, not appearance.
Clothing.
Clothing. Shirts. There's a check mark in the box of the shirt that I bought.
Alright, which box is that one?
The top row, 4th from the left. The yellow shirt.
The yellow shirt. Oh, that's untucked. Okay. So now once you're in there, what's marked? Or what is it just the first one?
What do you mean once you're in there? In where?
Doesn't it once you if you click on that shirt,
Okay.
it takes you into a whole bunch more options.
A whole bunch more shirts.
Right.
Then there's a checkbox in the shirt, in the box, that is on the top row, 2nd from the left.
Okay.
That is what is equipped.
Okay.
The yellow
Now
shirt.
the triangle says equip and exit. Oh, excuse me, equip and edit.
Yep.
When you hit that,
Okay.
all right, primary color. Hold on. Primary color. And then you've got the color spectrum at the top. You can slide it from side to side. Change the color of the shirt and move the left stick around. Find the shirt that you like.
Nope.
When you go to primary color,
If I go to primary color,
you should get the color spectrum.
I get the color spectrum.
Okay? So you can L1 and R1, slide it back and forth to get your color, and then use the left stick to...
Okay, so this
fine-tune it.
works. Why didn't it work when I was in tertiary color?
It may be so minute that I don't know where it's at. So let's put that as green. I'm going to hit back. I'm going to go to secondary color, and I'm going to change it. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. So that changed that secondary color. The tertiary color. I don't even know what that is. It's not changing anything on it. I don't even. What's tertiary? Isn't that like a buttons or what is?
It's like third.
Secondary.
Like a third color. If it doesn't have, it may not have it on that particular piece of apparel.
Right. I don't think it does. Now I get it.
All right.
Let me see. Maybe it is the buttons. It is the buttons. The
Okay.
tertiary
Yeah.
color is the buttons.
There you go. Now you can change your clothes.
Now I get it. Got it. I have a whole new shirt. I like my new shirt.
Is it tucked or untucked?
It's untucked. I want to tuck it. How do I tuck
Well,
it?
you have to go pick a different shirt. So there's usually two shirts that look similar to each other next to each other in the menu. One of them is tucked, one of them is untucked. You can always preview. You don't have to buy it right away. I think for most of the stuff, if you hit triangle, you can preview and see what it looks like before you purchase it and before you say you want it.
All right.
Gotta go check on my packs.
Thanks.
Yeah, see. You can be all fancy now, ready for next time.
Exciting.
Of course, you crushed the course in the outfit you wore today.
Untucked, yeah. It's the untucked, I think. That's it.
It was the untucked that did it.
Probably. No belt.
All right, well, gentlemen, I'm going to bid you adieu.
Me too. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have a good one.
We'll talk later.
Talk
Take
to
it
you
easy.
later.
Hey.
Bye.